Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. Okay, I wanted to thank Tanisha McGee. She sent this really cute card, and we're in a napkin swap in my group All Things Creative, and so cute. And she sent me some napkins. Mine are gonna be going out. Just haven't done them yet. I haven't been feeling that great. However, I wanted to thank her very much, and she wrote me a beautiful note. So I'm going to make something with the one. I already know what I'm going to make. And this is from Phoebe. And look how cute that is. I love owls. They're my favorite. Look how cute. And she's so cute. I love Phoebe. She was previously known as J and R Athalia, Athala, I believe, but I think she's changed that now to Phoebe. And she wrote me a really nice note and says that she doesn't do dark stuff. And she put a little cute little skull in there. And I love it. I love it. Love it. And I was very happy. There's a skull on my wall. Love it. So thank you guys so much. And Phoebe, I will be sending something out to you. So I had a request for doing like an inkjet printer, which is basically kind of what this is, transfer. So with white school glue, I can't get the words out. So I'm going to cut this and we're going to see how this works. Now I've done inkjet printers and I have a video, which I will put down below if you want to see it, of using our inkjet printers and doing transfers. Image transfers, and I used a glue stick, I used school glue, I used matte medium, I used Mod Podge, I used Collage Podge. I think that might be it. I can't remember, but I think there was 5 things. And so then somebody had watched it and said, hey, what about, inkjet? And I said, well, let me see, because I don't have an inkjet printer. I wish I did, but I don't. So what I'm going to first do is get my glue on here as quickly as I can because white's going to keep going in and out. And I'm just squirting a little bit here. And I just pulled that from a magazine, this picture. And you can use, like I said, it'll be the same as the inkjet printer. So I'm going to spread this. Now I don't have any gesso on my paper. It's just straight up. Then I'm going to take this, which would be your printout, and I'm going to lay it down here. Perfection I'm not doing today. We're going to see how it does. So I'm going to just scrape to that delicious glue and just scrape it. I did put quite a bit of glue on there, didn't I? I sure did. All right. So I'm just going to keep scraping it for a minute. Now, if you don't, this is just an old PayPal card that expired. So I'm going to just take some of this color, since that picture is black and white, and I'm just going to set it here where I know there's extra glue. I'm going to dry my hand for a minute because I hate that. I don't know why I hate it on my hands. All right. And I'm just going to continue to do this. Now, if you don't have a credit card or library card or whatever you have, whatever you don't have, you can use a brayer. And I'll show you that in a second. Brayer. Yeah. And you can do a little braying. I guess that's what's called rolling. All right, you could do that. Or you could do, anything you really have. You could use your scissors. And because you just kind of want to burnish it. Now, some people let it dry. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna see what we got here because I don't have patience. But if you let it dry all the way and then you spray some water on it and rub it off, it'll come off. Let's see what this does. All right. Okay, I didn't leave any. There we go. And you just start pulling. Come on. Not when the great reveal. Oh my God, I can't think. All right, so it's not working that way all the way. So let's try this one. Now, I could have let the glue, I might have let the glue dry a little bit more than I should have. Maybe I'll pull this off. And that's being a douchebag too. Okay, so it doesn't work with glue. So, I don't know. I'm going to leave that dry for a second, and then we'll peel it off with water. And let's see if that works. We still have most of her up here. And the only way you know is if you experiment. And like I said, I have an inkjet, and like I said, I put the link below, or it's right here. Here. I'll see where I put it. And you can click that and see the inkjet. Now this was just regular, like I said, school glue. It dries clear. It's non-toxic. However, it's not archival, because I get asked that all the time. Their glue sticks are archival, but not their washable white school glue. Which doesn't bother me at all, but I know some people are really concerned with that, and I'm like, hey, I will find out for you. So I did. So it's pretty dry. Let's see what happens when we squirt water on it. If I had water, what was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. Do I ever think? No. All right, I know I have a spray bottle around here somewhere. Are you it? Maybe you're it. Yep, I really got to clean in here. A little embarrassing. All right, so I'm just squirting water. All right, I'm squirting some water. I'm going to start, it's a little rubbing, because we want to get that water down in there. Now you can see her face coming through. I'm going to show you. See it? It's coming through. So let's see what happens. Yep. So scrubbing. I need a little come on over here. A little more texture to start it, because it's like what's it called? Slippery because it's glossy. Couldn't think of the word. So I'm just kind of giving them a little. Oh, there goes all my stuff on the floor. Because I'm shaking the table. Oh, it's going to be a mess to clean up. Okay. All right. I'm out of water. So I'm not going to squirt. I'm going to pour. Because why not? There we go. We're not saturate it and really screw it up, Cal. All right. And you'll feel it start getting, like you can see here, you'll start it peeling or pilling. Just keep rubbing the same spot until you get that off. Now I'm rubbing really hard so the bottom part's coming off. Once you get that off, you'll see like there's a white haze, and you want to be a little lighter on it. I'm being really rough, but I can see that it's transferred some. Let's see what this bad boy right here does. That's just a neat look, just like that with a magazine. Kind of looks old and weathered. Not bad. But that's not what I want. I want the underneath. You don't want to keep going over the same place like I'm doing. Okay. Now you can see the more I wipe it, it's bringing it up, which you really want to be careful with it and loose with it. But it is transferring some, as you can see here. Now I'm going to use, so like I said, if you do this, leave it dry all the way. It might, for me, it might not have been all the way dry underneath because I'm on paper and I just drew it with my heat gun. But definitely experiment with this with magazine papers because, I mean, that's really cool once that dries. And to put this on top of, you know, like for mixed media or something like that, or for like an ATC background or something, like to start, because you know sometimes people get intimidated. Oh dear, excuse me, intimidated by a blank canvas or a blank paper, your art journal page, and some people get, I do too. I get maybe not inspired or whatever. And this is a great thing. You just go tear a page that's colorful, doesn't matter what's on it, out of your out of a magazine, and look at that great texture, how great that is. I really dig it. Now, I'm going to use, this is just a piece of book text. It's very thin. Let's see what this does really quick. Just to give you guys some ideas to play. You can see up here, it's really, it really transferred really great, and it's drying. So that's always a plus. But let's do here. I'm not going to do quite as much glue. I think I went a little heavy-handed on the glue. Ain't going to hurt nothing. Ain't going to hurt nothing. I'm just going to smear it with my finger to make it thin. And I'm just going to stick that down like that. Wipe my finger. And take my, what do I do with it? And just scrape it. Now I'm not going to leave it as long as the other one. I'm just going to pull it up and see. No, didn't stick. All right. So I'm just going to rub it down. Now you usually use your, nope, still not doing anything. Let's leave it dry. You usually use Mod Podge. Mod Podge isn't really that great either to use with it. But you can use gel medium and that kind of thing. Mod Podge, I mean, you know, you don't get as crystal clear. If you want a really clear thing, image when you're done, see, that's even still gluey there, sticky there. You want to use, you know, gel medium and all that. If you want, if you don't mind the, yeah, see, that's not doing anything there. Probably gonna have to let it dry. If you want a kind of distressed look, a grungy look, that kind of thing, this is great. But if you're looking to get a, it seems that if you're looking to get a clear thing with this, either let it dry all the way or use gel medium. So while that finishes, I'm going to grab my gel medium. Where is my gel medium? La la la. Okay, gel medium. Where'd you go? All right. Can't open it. Nope, it ain't opening. And my husband's working, so I can't get him to do that. So you want this to really cool off and adhere. Now I know that this isn't down here because when I do this, it sticks, but it's not dry all the way. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And you can see it tearing. If you start a side and it starts tearing, go from another side. And you can see, yeah, that's definitely still wet there. I'm just pulling it up. And you have a good transfer. And then this piece right here, I'm going to just kind of pull up and then leave that dry. And you can add a little water on that too. I don't think my water's coming out. Just a little bit. You just want to keep going back and forth. And once you feel it starting to come up, just move your finger because you're taking that dark black off of the text that is facing you, because we want the text underneath. And you'll know it's underneath because it's backwards. And this is a great way to get texture and different kind of things on your mixed media piece. or ATC card or whatever you're doing. So let me just show you. Just want to dry it for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. That's on there. It's backwards. So that's how you'll know, because it was facing me before. It was correctly, you know, it was showing the other page, which when I looked at it, looked correctly, so I could read it. But when you do it, you want that bottom layer, which is backwards. So that's really cool. So any books that you have, or that you pull pages out of, any pages that you have, you know, this is a great thing for texture. This came up really good with the color and all. I mean, that's a really cool, like I said, texture for, you know, a background. So what I've learned is with book paper, the Elmer's school glue works fantastic with book paper. With this, I would suggest using, making 2 copies of something and using the Elmer's wet school glue, and leave one, you know, leave it to dry, and then go to peel it up. I think on such a big piece that it, you know, it's going to take a little bit longer to dry than I can kind of give you. But you really still get a really cool explosion of like randomness and like mixed media. Like I just learned something. I don't know. I know I'm talking in circles, but I'm going to put a little, let's see. Oh, this shit ain't coming out. All right. Let me get my brush. Okay. I just want a little bit. I just want to get some color on here to see. Yeah. See, it's not going to lift up, so that's good. So once it starts drying, you can start playing around if you want to add more color or even that text underneath. Like, look how... I'll hold it up. I got to move my camera a little bit more. But that's not bad. That's fun. So always just play. And if you have an inkjet printer, you know, you're better off than I to see what works for you. Because remember, you have humidity, you have humidity and heat and how cool it is, or if you have a fan, you know, whatever. Like these things really do interfere with when you're doing things like this. If it's very humid here, which it has been, the past couple of weeks, this is going to take a long time to dry. It might not come out the same as when it's cooler here, just because of the weather. So you know, take that in mind. You're best to do it and just try. And like I said, this is a really cool background to cut. I'm going to save this and maybe cut for an ATC card, or make a background and send it out as a random act of kindness or something like that. But anyway, that's just our little experiment today. I wanted to show what, you know, what we could do, and answer the question about the inkjets. I don't have an inkjet printer, so I can't really use an inkjet printer, but I did use magazines, and like I said, this is kind of what I've gotten. I suggest if you have a toner printer, is what I mean. Not inkjet. I do have inkjet. I don't have laser. If you have a laser printer and you can print out in black and white, just try it with the white school glue. You're not going to lose anything. You know, try it on a piece of paper or whatever you want to use it on. Something scrappy. So you know. But like I said, I'm really digging on this this background here. I really like it. So I will put the video for the inkjet printer. I hope this all makes sense because I'm in my head today. But I'll put the video, the link to the video, so y'all can check it out. But this is really fun. And I think for us who do not have laser printers, this is a really great thing for backgrounds and stuff just to play with. Very exciting. Okay. I love you guys so much, and I want to thank you guys for all your emails and all your questions, and I'm trying to get through them all and showing everything that you guys want to see. I'm almost at 7,000 subscribers, so that is very exciting. And I'll be doing another giveaway soon. And that's it. I just wanted to, like I said, just answer the question about the inkjet and see what we got going on here. This is just white school glue in the magazine. So as always, be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And if you want to come join me over in All Things Creative, you can hit me up on Facebook. I'm under Kelly Donovan. And, you know, just hit me an email saying, you know, can you add me to the group? And I sure will. So thank you again to Phoebe and to Tanisha. And thank you guys so much. And that's it. I'm done. I'm kind of scattered today. Sorry. Bye, guys.